Continuing in the Garden of Emuna on page 191, belief in the wise. The rabbi brings down Reb Nachman in Likutei Moharan in Siman Samech Zayin, where he explains that in essence, if we don't listen to the Chachamim and we don't listen to the Torah, that would be classified as a pure insane person. Why? Because, of course, the proper thing to do is to listen to the rabbis, and we all know that. Every sane person would know that. He explains a very, very important nekudah here, that if a person would listen to the rabbis and would stop what he's doing, then he would automatically nullify his insanity. He explains also that sometimes people that are clinically depressed or they have other depression issues and insanity issues, and they physically will go and pick out of garbage cans and will do all kinds of crazy things. But what would be, if you would go to that person, you would tell him, hey, this is not normal, and he stops to do those things. So, you would say he's cured. He's now no longer insane. So too, if we would nullify our own thoughts and our own decisions and mind to the Chachamim, we would no longer remain insane. And therefore what? We have to go and listen to what are the Chachamim telling us? What does the Torah tell us? Are we living the life that Hashem wants us to live? This is the goal of Emuna. The goal of Emuna has to be that we're getting closer to Hashem. And if the goal of Emuna is that we have to be closer to Hashem, just this alone, listening to the rabbis, gives us emotional health now. We're now able to think very, very clearly. I actually heard from Rav Bitterman last night. He said that a couple of Jewish fellows, they were after Shiva, and they said, now we passed the week of the Shiva, let's get rid of the Apikur suit that we just, it's all Hashem. There's only one. It doesn't matter. The person wouldn't have lived longer. Nothing you would have done would have kept that person alive. Nothing that we could have done could have changed any outcome of the past. What is Emuna? Emuna is the future. Okay, Hashem, what do you want from me now? Whatever was in the past, yes, of course we have to fix. Yes, of course we have to make teshuvah for whatever we did. But whatever's in the past, it's in the past. There's no fretting. This is Emuna. And we just live constantly. Okay, Hashem, what are you showing me now? And this is why we must have tzaddikim. We must go to the guru to teach you how to do this. The same way these crazy people run off to Thailand to go look for the special guy that's going to help them with their inner peace. This is the most inner peace that you could find in the world. The inner peace is right here in the Torah and Hashem. That's where the inner peace is, with the tzaddikim. Because when you hear to the tzaddikim, they speak words of emunah, and they give you the emotional health, and you get which kind of emunah? The emunah that everything is from Hashem, and it's hakol tov, and He loves you, and there's nothing wrong, and everything is totally good, and He tests you only with what you could handle. And therefore, there's no reason to go run around in garbage, and there's no reason to be crazy, and there's no reason to be insane. We could all be sane. Open the Torah. Hashem's calling out to us more now than ever. Hashem is screaming out to Am Yisrael, and those people that are close to Him already, He's screaming out to us more than anybody. We all know what our own message is. We all know what we're doing right and wrong in our own life. Between you and Hashem, everybody knows what they're doing. You don't need a Navi. You don't need anybody to tell you what you're doing wrong. We all know very, very well what we need to work on. We're coming close to the holiday of Shavuot. We're accepting the Torah. Hashem's screaming out to us. We must take something upon ourselves and change. Change. We have to change. We have to do something. This was all from Rabbi Bitterman. This was his message last night. Very, very important message. We must change now. We must do something now and change. B'ezrat Hashem, we should be zocheh to change and to do teshuvah for Am Yisrael and that the story that affected all of Am Yisrael should affect you in a way where Hashem wants to bring the Geulah. Hashem wants to bring the Geulah, and He wants us to change. But let Him bring the Geulah. Sinat Hinam is still preventing that. We have to love Am Yisrael so much. We have to take care of each other. We have to think about each other. We have to do for each other. But more importantly, if we can't do any of those things, we have to pray for each other. And we have to honor each other. Be respectful. That's what Hashem wants from us. Hashem wants us to be in bringing the Geulah mode. 45 is also the Mispar Geulah. We have to take care of the Zulat. We have to think of each other, and we should be zocheh to get close to Tzaddikim. That's the Harabah.